welcome back to Your Mindset, Your Power. Today we're starting something I've been so excited to share with you, my friend. A 3-part series all about developing a growth mindset and breaking free from a fixed one. Because let's be honest, we all want to grow. We all say we want to change, but it's not as easy as it sounds. If it were, everyone would be doing it, right? And that's exactly why I want to walk with you step by step over these next 3 weeks. Think of this series as a roadmap. Together, we're going to build the foundation of resilience, learn how to rewrite the old fixed beliefs and stories that keep you stuck, and step fully into becoming the person who lives a growth mindset every single day. So, let's dive into the part number 1, resilience. Why start with resilience? Simply because growth doesn't happen when it's easy, my friend. It happens on the hard days. Yes, anybody can show up when they feel good, motivated, full of energy, right? But that's not what defines you. What defines you are the days you don't feel like it. When your body is tired, when your mind is making all kinds of excuses, when comfort is whispering, just quit, but you keep going. You don't give up. Think about it. It's easy to go to the gym when you're fired up and ready, right? But resilience shows up on the day you're exhausted, that you'd rather stay on the couch, and comfort is telling you to skip it. Yet, you put your shoes on and go anyway. Those are the days that reveal your true strength, my friend. Those are the days that separate growth from stagnation. And yes, let me give you a powerful example of resilience. Because resilience doesn't just show up in everyday challenges. Sometimes it's tested in life-changing ways. Bethany Hamilton, an American professional surfer, when she was a rising star at just 13 years old, she was attacked by a shark and lost her left arm. Yes, most people assumed her career was over. How could you surf with one arm? But listen, Bethany refused to let that be her story. And just 1 month after the attack, she was back in the water. Incredible, right? And not only did she return to surfing, but she went on to compete at the highest levels and inspire millions worldwide. Listen, Bethany's journey is a powerful reminder that resilience is passion and perseverance in the face of what feels impossible, right? An incredible story. But let's shift gears for a moment, because resilience isn't only about comebacks after huge setbacks. Sometimes the hardest test of resilience is much smaller, but just as dangerous. And I'm talking about the trap of blaming and complaining. Let me tell you, my friend, I've heard it 1,000 times. Things like, I can't eat healthy because of how I was raised. Or my parents smoked, so of course I smoke. Or I grew up around junk food, so I can't change. That's not truth. That's an excuse. Your past explains you, yes, but it doesn't excuse you. And here's the good news. You can change the story. If you're willing to do the work, even if it's hard, you can create something different, my friend. Listen, I've seen siblings raised in the exact same home. One becomes an addict and the other one doesn't. One repeats the cycle, the other breaks it. Why? Because one stayed stuck in the old story and the other decided to write a new one. And Tom Brady, one of the greatest American football players of all time, a quarterback who many consider the best to ever play the game, said it perfectly, my friend. Because listen, back in college, he admitted he used to complain all the time about not getting the same opportunities as other players. And finally, his mentor one day sat him down and told him, stop worrying about what you're not getting and go all in on the chances you do get. That, my friends, that's accountability. No finger pointing, no waiting for someone else to fix it. You take ownership. You show up no matter what, and you push forward, even when no one is watching. And that, my friend, that is resilience. And listen, sometimes resilience also shows up in the smallest everyday frustrations. And I have a funny example of that for you, my friend. And the other day, my husband and we were sitting on the deck enjoying the sunshine. So he decided to go inside and to take a nap, and accidentally locked the door behind him. I didn't even realize he did. But a few minutes later, I realized I didn't have water, so I tried to go inside and guess what? Locked out. Listen, I knocked, I called, I texted him, nothing. He was out cold. At first, I have to be honest, I felt stuck, annoyed, thirsty. I wasn't very happy. But then I shifted and I thought, okay, I can't control the locked door, but I can control me. So I took a deep breath and I shifted my focus, and I decided to use the time until he wakes up to start writing this podcast. And listen, funny enough, my thirst even faded away. Yes, my friend. And that's also resilience. Not flashy, of course not. Not dramatic, no. But a reminder, you can always choose how you respond. You can't always control circumstances, but you can control your mindset. Yes, my friend. And here's one more excuse I hear all the time, especially from people a little older. It's too late to start something new. I'm not good at technology. I can't learn that at my age. And let me tell you, that is pure BS, my friend. And I'm also a good example of this myself because, listen, I started a new business in my late 50s. And believe me, I used to say I'm not good at technology a lot. And honestly, I'm still not that good. But listen, here's the difference. I'm learning. And I know I'll get better because I'm committed to the process. You're not too old, my friend. You're not too late. The only thing that makes it too late is deciding to stay stuck. That's a fixed mindset talking. A growth mindset says, if I put in the effort, I can get better, I can learn, I can adapt, right? Think of it like a rusty door hinge. If you avoid using it because it squeaks, it only gets worse. But if you oil it and keep opening it, over time it moves smoother and smoother, right? Your brain is the same way, my friend. The longer you avoid growth, the stiffer it feels. But the moment you start working it, even if it's hard at first, the easier it gets. Because avoidance might feel safe, but it robs you of progress. action, even small action, creates growth. So we've talked about how resilience shows up in the big challenges like life-changing setbacks, right? And also in the little everyday moments like being locked outside or catching yourself in the blaming trap. But I don't just want to inspire you today. I want to equip you, my friend, because resilience isn't just a concept, it's a skill you can practice and build every single day. So let me give you 5 practical tools you can start using right now to strengthen your resilience muscle. Let's go to tool number 1. Break it down. When you look at the whole mountain, it feels overwhelming, right? That's when your brain says, it's too much, I can't do this. But if you zoom in and focus only on the next step, suddenly it feels doable. You don't climb a mountain by staring at the peak, right? You climb it one step at a time. So instead of saying, I need to lose 20 pounds, say, today I'll drink more water and I'll go for a 20-minute walk. Because the small steps create momentum, my friend, and momentum builds resilience. So break it down. Break it down. Tool number 2, anchor your why. Motivation fades. Yes. Willpower runs out. Yes. But your why, your deeper reason, pulls you forward when nothing else will. So ask yourself, why does this matter to me? What's at stake if I don't follow through? Who benefits if I do? Let me give you an example. If you are not just eating healthy to fit into your genes, you are doing it because you want to be around longer for your kids or to have energy, to feel alive. When you connect to that why, excuses lose their power. Now, tool number 3, make it non-negotiable. If you wait to feel like it, you'll never get consistent. Discipline means your choices are not up for debate. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't negotiate with yourself about it, right? You just do it. That's how resilience is built. So if you say, I'll try to work out 3 times this week, here your brain will negotiate, most likely. But if instead you say, I'm someone who works out 3 times a week, no matter what, you have closed the back door, my friend. You have taken quitting off the table. Let's go to tool number 4, reframe the struggle. Most people see struggles as punishment. But listen, a growth mindset flips it. Struggle is proof you're getting stronger. Just like lifting weights, the resistance isn't there to stop you. It's there to build you. To no resistance, no muscles, right? No struggle, no resilience. So the next time something feels hard, tell yourself, this is not punishment, this is training. Tool number 5, catch excuses fast. Excuses sneak in quietly. Yes, like blaming traffic, your schedule, your upbringing, your boss, your teacher, your family. All of it feels valid in the moment, right? But excuses are thieves, my friend. They rob you of growth. So here's the trick. The moment you hear yourself blaming or complaining, stop and ask, what can I own right now? Ownership is power, my friend. The faster you catch the excuse, the quicker you can turn it into action. All right, let's pause and recap what we have covered today. Resilience is improvement of the easy days. It's forged on hard ones. Complaining and blaming keeps you stuck in a fixed mindset, but accountability sets you free. Even the little moments like resisting temptation or handling frustrations are where your strength grows. And it's never too late. You're not too old. You're not too stuck unless you decide to be. That's the foundation of resilience. And when you start putting the tools into practice, you will notice your mindset and your confidence shift in powerful ways. So remember the 5 tools. Break it down, anchor to your why, make it non-negotiable, reframe the struggle, and catch excuses and blaming fast. And to close, let me leave you with this, my friend. Every day you show up when you don't feel like it, you're building resilience. You're proving to yourself what you are made of. You are creating confidence no one else can take away. And when you look in the mirror, remember this. The person staring back at you is the architect of your own character and destiny. Who you become tomorrow will be shaped by the choices you make today. That's what this episode has been about. Resilience, the kind that shows up when life gets hard. The kind that whispers keep going when everything in you wants to quit. Because resilience is not built in comfort. It's built in the trenches of your daily decisions. And when you choose growth, you're not just surviving, you're becoming unstoppable, my friend. Okay, this is only part 1 of our growth mindset series, my friend. I don't want you to miss what's next. In part 2, we'll dive into rewiring, how to break the old stories that keep you stuck, and how to create new pathways of belief and possibility. And by the end of this 3-part series, my hope is that you won't just understand growth mindset as an idea. You would know how to live it step by step in real life every single day. I'll talk to you next week. Until then, keep showing up, my friend, especially on the hard days. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you and I believe in you. Have an awesome week.